spin
Let's
it.
go.
Spin it.
Just
Maybe
spin
it'll
it.
be
Spin it.
Levi.
Wheel.
Listen,
Spin
man.
it. Wheel.
My
Spin
money's
it.
on.
The
You know how
wheel.
this works.
Oh, spin it. The wheel. Oh, spin the wheel. Oh, spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
Oh,
Wow.
oh God.
That
Slow roller.
big
Silence.
Hello,
stuff,
Silence.
guys.
Silence.
Silence. Hello, and welcome back to the All New Nerds podcast. We are here joined by the HoloNet Marauders, AJ and Jamie. Matt is off in Pizza Land again, allegedly. We don't know. Just for a chill podcast for you guys. We have some fun conversation topics. We'll talk about the news. Ultimately, this one, guys, we're just hanging out. We didn't know Johnny was going to be here until like 2 minutes from now.
He's the real guest on his own.
And
Yeah.
I might be, audience, if you're, I'll lead with this. I might be a little on edge this episode because as of this recording, this is Saturday, August 28th.
Nope, way off.
And this day is the Dyad Trivia Tournament, which I am partaking in. I qualified for it. That's over on
Oh, yeah.
Element 7 and Darth Chaco's channel.
Yeah.
I believe you can watch the playback. And I'm competing for a $300 lightsaber. So I'm ready to go for this trivia contest. It's this huge thing. It's going to be the whole rest of my day at the time of this recording. So I'm thinking about trivia. I'm thinking about just crazy nonsense stuff. But here,
What time is it at?
we're here to
This
we're
is
here to
nothing
chill
new.
out. We're here to chill out and react. I'm not thinking about height. No height involved. We're just here to react. So
Okay.
how's everybody doing? How's everyone doing? Good to have you
Well,
back.
I
Wow.
will say,
yeah.
last night when me and Levi were talking about what we are gonna do for this podcast, every now and then he'd just give me a random fact just off the top of his head. So I think he's in good shape.
I watched
think
New
we're
Hope
gonna do
yesterday,
alright.
so I was giving a lot of New Hope
We'll
facts.
see.
That's good.
You also
Sounds
watched
about right.
Spiderman too.
I did.
They're
What
not
if
going to
there's
quiz
a
you on
trivia-
Spider-Man.
What if
No.
there's a trivia question about height?
I don't know. That'd be
That's true.
that'd be tough, man.
How
Is that some-
tall is
How
Sifo
tall
Dyaz?
is
How
Sifo
tall
Dyaz?
is?
I
The-
don't know. Sifo
the
Dyaz is
last
like
time
5'9".
that-
How tall is Meeber?
Ooh.
Back in like February 2020 or so, AJ and I went with our friend Bobby to do trivia in person, and the only question that we got wrong was something from A New Hope, actually. So it was,
We got
where does Luke go? Where does Luke want to go to buy his power converters?
Yeah, and the natural answer, I've heard this story, is Tashi Station, which I imagine.
Yeah, which is what we said.
It's not.
Yep.
It's not
Yeah.
Tashi
Is that
Station.
not-
Where is it?
It was Anchorhead.
Anchorhead.
Which is
Tashi
what
Station
Anbaru
in
says later
Anchorhead.
on.
They were
Yeah.
like, oh, we
Is that
wanted the
from that
town.
deleted scene?
No,
No,
like
geez.
on Peru or like Lars like literally says to Luke, "Oh, you can go to Anchorhead to waste time with your friends
Ah.
later." And so like,
Oh, interesting.
No, 'cause
yeah,
I remember that deleted scene that
Real
was
technicality.
that I thought he actually
Yeah.
went. Right? Am I wrong?
Yeah. I
right,
think so.
Big,
yeah, there is
yeah.
a deleted
Yeah.
scene of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Interesting.
be careful with like a question like that, because
Yeah.
that was the only
Yeah.
one that we got wrong.
Definitely.
Otherwise, we had a
They
perfect
knew what they
score.
were
Levi,
doing.
did you
after
know that
that
one?
too.
You knew that, right?
Which one?
Well,
You knew it was
well,
Anchorhead?
Well, I know that
Afterwards,
yeah, I would challenge that. I'd be enraged.
Oh, we
if I
did.
got that wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Tashi
Yeah,
Station
yeah.
is in.
You have a
Anchorhead.
challenge that, he says.
Pick up
I would. Yeah, man, New Hope's pretty good. Good movie,
Funny
that New Hope.
baby.
No, it's pretty
Um,
good.
Yeah, of
I
course.
can tell you that. Hey, Darth Vader and the TIE fighters, they come in. It's 3 marks at 210. It's 210 is the vector.
Yep. He
later
was
on,
saying
it's-
that one a lot last
Yeah.
night. And
Well,
I was
I
like, I don't
just
know what you
gotta-
mean, man. I don't know what you're talking
I gotta
about.
get that down.
This guy's a
The
nerd, huh?
XP-38 is the new speeder. That Luke is like, wow, since the XP-38 came in,
Yeah.
there's not getting anything.
Mm.
Anyway,
He has
anyway,
fun at parties.
I want to hear about. Yeah, right. I want to hear about what you guys are up to this coming weekend at a certain con in
Yeah,
the local area. I'm
HoloNet
excited.
crew, please
I'm excited
plug.
for you guys.
Right, yeah. I guess I'll explain. I haven't really
Yeah.
talked yet. So
I think like
yeah.
in background as well. We haven't been on your podcast yet.
no, we have.
Yeah,
I
once.
haven't.
No,
Yes,
you were
you
there.
have.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
you were there.
Jamie's first time.
It's
Was
not-
I?
it's not-
No,
it's
no,
not.
no.
No,
I
it's
don't think
not.
I
You were.
have.
The three
I
of
was
us came
listening
on
to
and
the other day,
I
yeah.
thought we were all on.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, we
all
were.
on.
Yeah, she
Okay.
was.
Remember? I don't
Yes,
remember,
you're
guys.
on.
It's
Yes,
been so
you were
long.
on.
We
You were
do
on.
the live streams every week, but like I don't remember
true, I
what
know,
channel
I know.
things were on.
No,
So I'm
we
just
did.
like,
Feels normal.
I'm just happy to
I
be
think
here.
It was
It was-
episode.
it was
20.
when we-
Hey, Jamie's happy to be here, guys.
it
It was
was
when we met
here.
each other.
when we talked about Jordan's furniture. That was the
Yeah.
that was their
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
Oh,
Elliot,
oh
Elliot, Imperial
my-
Elliot.
And
Elliot.
we won't be doing that this time, guys. If
No,
if
no, no,
whoever's
no, no.
listening to this,
No,
don't
no,
worry.
no.
Well,
Oh,
it
wait.
could
Jamie
slip
doesn't
out,
even
but-
remember how.
They've done it
Guys-
before. We
guys,
could
we
do
did-
it again.
We didn't have the
We could
moment.
do it
There was
again.
no moment that was for Jamie. She didn't remember. That's
I
when we
didn't
met.
remember.
That's so
So true.
sad.
You know,
this
time
week-
just passes so slowly, so quickly.
This week we're going to Boston
those
Fan Expo. Fan Expo
Woo.
Boston. I don't know
Yep.
what the proper name is. And
Yeah.
where we got a
Boston.
panel. I don't know really, I don't know how we got it, but
It's exciting.
Yeah.
thank you.
You just asked, yeah.
Applause
Hey,
in the
listen.
comments, please.
We sent the
Panel,
application
please?
in and we are like, hey, we'll talk about Star Wars for you guys. And they said, yeah. So
So
Yeah.
you guys haven't done like a in-person sort of panel before, have you? Just as the
No.
HoloNet Marauders.
No, we haven't. So like HoloNet Marauders started like officially as a podcast in like fall of 2020. So we really haven't been able to like do anything in person.
A little
Gradually,
bit earlier than us.
yeah. So like
A little bit.
right before Mando season 2, we like started
Yeah.
up. So gradually we've been starting to like actually get to do things in person and like see people. Like we've like met you guys like in person like the one moment, except Levi because he's on the other side of the country. But
Right.
whatever. That's what can you do about
what
that?
can you
What are
do?
you gonna do?
Levi will come
But
eventually.
yeah, we're excited to actually have a panel.
know.
Like we've like
Yeah.
obviously like gone to conventions for years and like attended them, and like goal wise, we'd like to like get a panel at Star Wars Celebration or at least jump on the podcast stage there.
Right.
So we're like, you know what? Let's start small and let's reach out to Boston Fan Expo and ask, hey, can we apply for a panel? And they said yes. So we're excited. We got a lot
Yeah.
of
No,
I got a
that's-
lot of fun
it's-
stuff
it's
planned.
huge.
We're gonna try to, since it is like a regular Comic-Con, not a Star Wars convention, it's like harder to like pull in like that audience. And so what we're gonna try to do is engage our community online as well, like the day before. So definitely stay posted on our social media of like what we're planning to do. And then our panel will be on Saturday at Boston Fan Expo. Just check the schedule there.
Yep.
Oh,
Well,
sweet.
I'll be
Alright.
posting stuff too because I will be in attendance. So.
Yeah.
I will hopefully
Hey.
be in attendance virtually.
Levi,
And-
Levi,
Virtually.
I might have him FaceTime in.
And
We'll
while
bring a
though
laptop.
I may not have met
Mm.
you guys, I've definitely been in 100-foot radius of you because we were both at Celebration 2019 in
Yeah.
so the
Yeah.
same rooms at multiple times.
Right.
Where I was like, I was probably right there.
Yep. There's
we-
like, yeah.
The building blocks.
Building blocks. That's so
Mm.
exciting though. I think that's awesome
Yeah.
that you guys are
No, it's so cool.
because
Can't
you've
wait.
shown us like you were mentioned in your local paper. Like I love that stuff. It's like
Oh,
you,
geez,
you
yeah.
guys
Over there.
deserve the recognition. Dylan was saying to me
100%.
last night as we were playing this podcast. He was like, HoloNet, they deserve more. They deserve more, man. Like, yes, they do.
Deserve
It's so
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, thank you. I mean, we always have people coming to us saying that they like us and like us a lot, and I'm like, we're just doing what we do. I don't know. I guess we're just nice people. I don't know,
Yeah.
but
Well, you guys do it great.
No,
You
you're not.
have
You're not. No.
very-
No, awful
No,
people.
course you
It's
guys
just
aren't.
really
They
terrible
suck.
people.
People
course
hate
you
HoloNet
watching.
Marauders. They
So
suck.
you guys are
Hey.
similar to us. It's like the
Yeah,
same
I'll
vibes.
tone it down. Tone it down, guys.
No, but yeah, no, for real. If it's anything like your guys' podcasts or just your lives or really anything you guys do, it's gonna be great, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be probably feel a lot different because you're talking like directly to people with people.
Right.
I mean, when people are on
Yeah.
a live stream,
I'm
like,
gonna
you
be
know they're
making eye
watching or
contact with
listening.
AJ the entire time.
Yeah,
See
Awkward
how
eye
comfortable-
contact.
how
Oh,
comfortable he
jeez.
gets.
right.
We're
Kidding.
yeah, it's been like difficult trying to plan out what we want to do because we wanted to, since we're actually going to have an audience, we don't know what we're expecting people wise. I mean, Johnny, it literally could just be you in the audience. We don't know.
I will
who's
be
going to
there.
attend.
So know that
You'll
We
make
don't
it
know if
feel
it's
like
gonna-
10.
it's either me
Make
or
one man feel like 10.
or it's
10 men feel like 100. Yeah,
More
yeah.
There you go.
people.
There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
don't know how many people are going to be there. So we're like, well, we want to plan for the worst case scenario in which, there's just like one person there, or if there's a lot of people. And so we have a few things planned. We have like our own like game type thing we're going to do. And it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
It'll be
I'm
fun.
really excited for it.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for the whole weekend. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah,
It'll be a
it'll
lot of
be
fun.
it'll be interesting going back to a convention in general.
That's true. Yeah.
Because like Boston Fan Expo is taking the highest precautions of what they can
Yeah.
do. They're requiring masks upon entry, and they have like warnings up everywhere. If you feel sick, don't go. And
Yep.
we will definitely be like keeping our distance majority of like the convention. Like we're gonna see how it goes. Like our plan is literally we're gonna arrive,
in those,
go to the panel,
crowds.
leave.
Those
Yeah.
crowds are tough.
One of them
Yeah.
crowds that happen at
Yeah.
convention.
I do want to buy stuff, but if there's
It's
like
COVID
a
sick.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
secretly
Yeah.
hoping that like no one goes to the convention. Like,
you never know.
100
Yeah, what
people
if-
go
yeah,
and
what
just
if
fuck
just
around.
be- yeah,
AJ, Brendan Fraser will be there.
the
People
less
are
the
going
merrier,
to
I
go.
say.
Okay.
Brendan
he's-
Fraser's panel on Saturday is the
Is at
same
the same
time as
time.
ours. So I
Right.
mean, like
right.
I guess
And
like
John Lovitz.
and John Lovitz also
Ah,
has
who
a
cares
panel
about
at
him?
the same time.
John,
So like
why is he there?
I don't
our
know.
advertising can
no
be,
offense
do
to
you
him,
like Brendan
but-
Fraser? Do you know who he is? No? John Lovitz? Do you like him? Do you know
Come
who he is? No? Okay, come
is
to
John
our
Lovett there? Doesn't he live in? Why
You,
is John
if you
Lovett?
saw a picture of him, look him up. You saw a
Mouse,
picture of him.
Mouse
like,
Hunt. Can talk about Mouse Hunt.
Oh no, different John Lovett.
No,
not-
John Lovitz was in Mouse. And John Lovitz was on SNL for a while. Remember
Not
what AJ? Remember
SNL.
this?
John
They
Lovitz
had
was
like
in Mouse Hunt.
a bit about like they pretended he was dead. It was like in memoriam, and he was just like, I'm right here.
Right.
I feel like he's been in Seinfeld too. I don't know that for a
He
fact,
was in
though.
Seinfeld.
What's
Yeah,
the
probably.
deal? with
Yeah.
whatever. I don't
Well,
know.
so the hell.
Okay,
What's the
okay,
deal
okay.
with John Lovitz?
Oh,
All
he's
right,
in
I do wanna
anyway,
get-
Not
I
Mouse.
enough
do
about
want to
us.
get yes, I do want to get to a breaking topic today. Just want to get everyone's
Breaking
thoughts on it.
news.
I don't know.
Breaking
I think I might be the only one who knows about this because this is literally like a 30-minute old story about this little guy right here about the Book of Boba Fett. So Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah. Very,
we
very
love doing
breaking
the
news
theme.
you have here.
Very breaking
Yeah.
news. And
Was that the
famously-
breaking news song?
No. So Johnny and
No,
I hold by the fact that Boba Fett's
It's a
theme
private bit. I don't know why I just
is
whipped
like-
it out
But it
like
could
that.
be.
is like the hardest theme to sing of all time.
Yeah.
It's
You can't like hum the Boba theme. It's like bum, bum, bum.
I couldn't even tell you what it is offhand because I can't understand what you guys are
I
trying
know,
to sing
right?
here.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's like
what
you don't even.
For the
it doesn't
first
make
time, the
sense.
first time Johnny tried to do it to me, I was like, "What the hell are you
doing,
like?" I was,
man?
I
Trying
was
to
like,
clear your
"What are you-"
throat.
I was like, "What are you
It was
doing?" And then
insane.
and then he played the theme, and I was like, "Oh, I see what you're trying to do."
Like what?
And then now, and I just you can't do it. Like it's the hardest theme. Like
It's
it's
hard.
when it's the song in the end of Mando when he's like coming
Yeah.
into Jabba's palace, or like when he's kicking ass with the stormtroopers.
He's
Like
on the
it's
throne. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boba's new theme.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Like I
Yeah.
do that part, but like the first part is so hard to do.
Yes,
Because it's just
it is.
anyway. So
Yeah.
Collider
News.
released an article because apparently Robert Rodriguez was working on that new like Billie Eilish cinematic concert experience, which I
Silly.
didn't know that,
What? Really?
Yeah, which is going to be on Disney Plus.
which I had
Right,
no
I knew
idea that was
but I
what.
didn't know
But
he was working on that.
he was being interviewed for that,
Okay.
and he gave a quote about the Book of Boba, and he said,
Surprise.
I can't say anything about it at all right now, but it's coming out in December. Wait until you see what's coming. It's going to blow your mind. That's all I can say. I can talk it up all I want because I know it over-delivers. It way over-delivers. People are going to be so pumped when they see it. And Twitter was all abuzz. All the scoopers were like, you don't even know what you're seeing. Spoilers here. If you don't want any spoilers, tune out for just a second. But LRM Online, a pretty reliable source, was like had previously scooped months ago that Boss would be in the show, and scooped
Mhm.
yesterday that Cad Bane would be in the show. And all the scoopers were like, that's nothing. Like, you have no idea what's going to be in the show. And now here's Robert Rodriguez the next day going, it way over delivers. Like, what is happening in this show?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just
It-
like, are we seeing like the OT
I saw the
cast,
cat-
like de-aged? Like, what is happening? People were
Yeah,
like,
I saw the Cad Bane thing. I think they're gonna go into flashbacks, and I know I said this on one of the podcasts, but like I had this whole idea of like they're gonna I bet I mean we're definitely gonna see Boba in Return of the Jedi in the Sarlacc at some point or something like that. I feel like
I
that's
hope
definitely gonna
so.
be a big,
That's
yeah.
like a big piece of it. Like
That's a
if
big thing.
anything, like a casual viewer, they need to know how he got out of the Sarlacc pit. Like that's a huge piece of it.
Yeah.
If the show doesn't at least include that, I'm gonna be
Remember
like,
my episode
we
1
doing?
pitch? Did I? I know I've told on a podcast.
I think
not
maybe
in
3
front of you.
times actually.
Maybe 3 times. I think it'd be really cool. Basically, I just want him to like. I think it would be cool.
so let me tell you again.
Sorry, but
We haven't heard
I'll
it.
do it quick. I'll do it quick. So, Spark note it. He goes into Sarlacc and like as he's being digested, he realizes he can't get out, so he just like reflects and like we just cut into like the biggest flashbacks to set up the theme, like flashbacks like from big moments of Boba's childhood and whatever, and it kind of sets up the themes for the show. That's what it's gonna deal with.
Dad?
And then at the end, he kind of comes out, and then just that was the basic
Oh.
Spark note of it. but
one big
that'd be cool.
flashback. The entire show is actually just one big flashback.
One big flashback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing:
But
if
Exciting.
he's
though,
like-
exciting.
Disney, and not just Disney, the industry, they know what happens when they overhype stuff, you know? Like, if he's saying this and all these people are saying this and it does end up under delivering, like, I guess they'll get their money, so
no,
it won't
I have
matter.
faith in
But
Robert
people are
Rodriguez,
going to be
though.
upset. I do too.
I don't even
because
think it
'cause
can
his
underdeliver.
episode
I mean,
was really good. I loved
don't know.
Right.
I loved his Boba episode. I thought it was really good, and like because a lot of that was like well obviously a lot of it was him, but like he made that episode like super long because I think the script was like that episode was like 12 pages or something like that,
Yeah.
15 pages.
The Star Wars marketing
he
scheme
stretched
has
it out.
always just kind of been, hey,
And it
we're
worked.
making something and we know you're
Mhm.
gonna go see it. So here it
Yeah,
is.
right,
And so
exactly,
like
right.
they like the creators can like overhype it like as much as they want, which is like
right.
a lot of like the season of the Bad Batch, the entire creative team who's on social media would always be like, ho ho
Yeah.
ho, guess what's coming? And like nothing
Yeah.
from the official accounts, just stuff from like the random writers and like producers
Yeah.
who'd be like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
And like that's just how the Star Wars marketing is, and we're in like this new era of like Star Wars marketing where like the main accounts post random cryptic spoilers on 3 accounts regarding
Yeah.
the show, so Bad Batch, Clone Wars, and Star Wars, which really bothered me that they posted the exact same thing on each account at the same
They
time.
did? I didn't even know that.
Yes. It would be
Oh my
about like
God.
9:15 or so in the morning, East Coast time. I only know this because I was like, on Twitter at this time, and I just have 3 tweets in a row, and I'm
Refreshing
like,
each account. Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I guess I'll like each of them, and then go through and yeah.
Right, they show
Yeah.
like Hera Syndulla when like no
Yeah,
one knew
so-
that was a
mm.
thing.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
that it's
Slight
like a
spoilers.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's
little
just
bit
it's
of
little
enough.
stuff like that like people were getting upset at in the comments
Yeah.
and stuff. It's
And
so-
like, anyway,
It's weird.
Mm.
that's
But I mean, about Book of Boba, with
Yes.
Cad
Yeah,
Bane
what
and
else?
Bosk, like, what do we think? Because obviously, I don't think that would be flashbacks. Although Tem,
I mean, I think
the,
it,
the whole flashback thing ultimately comes from Tem sitting in that Polynesian spa, going like,
mm.
"Going
Yeah.
back to Empire Strikes
Yeah.
Back." And he's
I
like,
think
Hold up.
that Boss could
Hold that
definitely
thought.
be like current time because like we
Already?
still
Yeah.
don't know his
that
ultimate
thought.
fate.
Oh,
But
The Polynesian spa.
There it is.
"Oh yeah, we got a
It's
live,
getting
we got a
old.
live feed. We got a live feed piped into Tem. There he is.
Ken, how you doing?
There he
Yeah,
is.
Tem, how you
That's our
doing? Thank you. All right.
correspondent.
Oh, he's breaking up. Oh,
He's,
we lost
he's,
Tem.
oh,
All
he's
right.
I
gone.
lost him.
Thank you, Tem.
Love Tem. I
Love
think
Tem.
actually, I just thought of this right this second. Like, what if they did a
What if they did the spa in the
the del-
show?
What if they did a spot on the show? Yeah, we open on Boba.
We go-
And,
hey,
in the,
they
like, in,
have
like,
a
a
ton of unused
tub.
assets of a spa from
my
Last
God, what if-
Jedi.
What
That's
if
right.
what if he replaced the throne with the spa and he's sitting
It's just one big hot tub.
and he's sitting in
yeah,
the
that's what I'm saying,
spa,
one big tub.
and it moves
Yeah.
and like
That'd be
Jabba's
sick.
thing like moves.
It's like, and it's
Yeah.
like,
Oh
that-
my
it's like
God.
gross like
Yeah,
brown
that'd
water
be
from
funny.
like the
Just the
Force
spa.
Awakens.
Oh
on-
my
on
god.
Jakku,
That'd be
that, like,
fantastic.
thing.
That-
But
I
Jamie, you were
just
saying
thought-
something
Yeah, go
before.
ahead, Jamie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think that in general, I think that Bosk could definitely be like current time of the timeline because we
Mhm.
don't know where he ends up after the OT. But Cad Bane might be like a flashback because I don't know. I
Yeah.
feel like he might
I
not
feel
make
like
it.
he could be set
towards
up in
then, but
flashbacks,
who
and
knows?
then like
Yeah.
revealed
Yeah.
to be alive still, and then that would
I think
have a
that's how they're
conflict.
gonna. I think
The-
he's gonna still be alive, considering
Yeah.
Fennec's in the show and they set them up together. in,
Right.
Bad
Yeah.
Batch, I
Yeah. I mean, like, I
can
hope
see
that we just get
working out.
something now that Cad and Fennec have been in the Bad Batch. I hope that we get more in between, and maybe that will be in Book
Yeah.
of Boba Fett, or it might be in like I don't know, like
Season two.
Kenobi or
You know what
maybe
would be
even
cool?
Andor. That would be
I
crazy.
just thought
So
of this. I just thought of this. This would be cool if they did. If one of the flashbacks was the deleted Boba arc. If they had that duel scene, but like it
Yeah.
was like a live
If they had
action
that in
Yeah.
a
flashback.
That'd be great.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd
I
be
hope
that'd
they
be
put
pretty
that in something. Just to
Yeah.
hope
Jim
that
Logan.
I know. I
Slide
want
it
that
in.
in
Old,
so
but-
badly in something. Yeah.
Everyone wants it, yeah.
Yeah.
I-
That'd be
it's
awesome
just-
actually if they did it in live action. That'd be really cool.
Jamie, you were
Mm.
saying there's something. I still have the trivia on the brain that they have the unused spa
Trivia
from Last Jedi.
Yeah.
And you're talking about that scene with Warwick Davis's character, who has like the little like.
yeah, I think so. But yeah, it's
waddles
on
down.
Canto Bight. Like in the
Yeah.
so there's an extended sequence on Canto Bight in which like Finn and Rose like take the father years and whatnot. They were supposed to like literally run through a spa. And so there's like this huge like hot springs like spa, like what you would expect, like a big like a Greek like sweat room, like classic type thing like that. And they just run through with the animals and everyone's like, because like
We
getting
Matt
bombarded,
covers
so.
it in the Last Jedi
Yeah.
Aliens video he did. So.
Yeah.
But I brought it up though because that little creature guy who got cut with the one eye, it's Warwick Davis.
Yeah.
I was reading a reference book, and that character has the funniest, saddest little story. He was a moisture evaporator salesman for 102 years,
Yeah.
and then in his like 103rd year, he won a trip to Canto Bight for being salesperson of the year.
Mhm.
And then gets to go to this spa, and his day gets ruined, and he like ends up going to jail because of. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I was like so sad. I
What was
like,
that? What was that, Shonen?
this
He
little
like goes
guy.
undercover too. I think
There's
it's in a
another
short
one that's
story.
like a secret agent. Like it's crazy. Like it's a crazy scene, and like I
Yeah.
totally get why they had to delete it because it's
He
just like a
was a
bunch of
mo-
like
he's a
half naked
salesman,
aliens, and it's
like
like,
a
what
little
is going on?
That little guy selling stuff for like 100 years, like I won, I get to go to Canto Bight. And then they just come busting through with the father years. Like that guy wasn't part of the like opulence or filth of the wealth. Like that dude was just a he was just a guy who was
Just
like, oh my
chilling.
god, I get
He
to go
was
to
just a
Canto
guy.
Bight.
Yeah.
Just
So
a
funny.
guy. Too funny.
Ooh, Jamie's got a book out.
I'm looking in the
Yeah,
visual
book?
dictionary. I don't think that any of them are in here. Oh, they are actually. Here's one. This guy at the bottom.
Yeah, look at that guy.
Oh,
Yo.
yeah, I
I
like
like him.
Uh,
Oh, there he
Nice.
is. There he is. There's the guy I'm talking
Oh
about.
yeah, he's
little
in the
pink
little
guy.
picture.
Little pink guy with the one
Yeah.
eye.
Oh yeah.
He's great.
So entirely
That's cool.
cutscene.
I have no recollection of that deleted scene. Maybe I
Wow.
haven't seen it. I should
And
watch
they
it.
like filmed it.
Yeah.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
made creatures. They filmed it. Like it
Can
existed.
you find that deleted scene?
Probably.
Yeah, we
It
can
is.
find
It's
it.
on the
The Last
Blu-ray.
Jedi on
Some,
DVD.
some of it
I'm
at least.
surprising.
But
It's
Yeah.
called. It's just in the deleted scenes. It's called like Canto Bite Extended,
Got
and
it.
it's a lot. Some
There's
of
a
like
lot.
the animation's unfinished. Yeah, I mean, I understand why they cut it because it was too long. It was
Yeah.
like very long.
It's a chase scene, and then it's just like an extra obstacle. But
yeah.
whatever.
Anyway, there's good
Hmm.
stuff in there. But Book
Yeah.
of Boba.
Yes.
Mm.
I mean, and this is just now I'm getting into my own head about it because I'm seeing like all the the leakers, like the guy who wrote the article, Stephen Weintraub, Frosty, who's like a very famous, or he's a well-known journalist in the like leaking community, was like,
Scooper.
oh, I
yeah.
got stuff to say about this, and like people are like, all the
We've
scoopers
heard
were
nothing
like,
about this show besides
all the
besides it
scoopers were like,
wrapped,
you have no idea what's
No.
coming, and now after the Mando episode or the gallery episode, which we just got,
right.
where which is I also to mention the Robert Rodriguez
Levi thought
episode.
there was going to be a trailer screen at the end of that special but
because
when
it ends with the Book of
they
Boba
had
theme.
the song and
I'm
he was
like-
like, "Is it a trailer? Is it a
I'm like-
trailer?"
I'm like,
Literally,
what?
complete
What's
happening?
impact.
What's
Watch our
happening?
watch party.
was
It was
Oh, did it
hilarious.
really?
Yeah,
They
like
I didn't
it,
notice that.
it was
Hey, that
very
would have been
funny.
good marketing by Lucas.
Yeah.
If they did that. More people,
they
more
don't-
and more would have
They
watched.
just
I find
wanted
it
to
funny, though.
remind you, hey, this is coming.
But I
So
find it
people.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
That's why.
that
I think that was it.
they were
Yeah.
filming that stuff in that episode just to connect it while the Robert Rodriguez episode was filming on location because that was the only episode that was on location, so everyone was out there and they're like, we can film the Luke stuff real quick. But anyway, with like knowing what they were even doing back then, because Mark talks about like Hamill talks about how they showed him the episodes like before the first one even premiered. So this is a long time ago that this is in the process of happening. They have that one guy, Landis, like locked in a room doing the
Yeah.
aging. But now they've hired Shamook, the
Shamook.
YouTuber who's like god tier deep faker.
Yeah.
And it's like people are tweeting these cryptic things about like you don't know what you're gonna see, #OT. I'm like, are they gonna like is like are they gonna have like old
Yeah.
Ehrenreich in the show? Like that'd be amazing if they have
They
like
should.
Han.
God, I hope so.
That would be
It would make
nuts.
sense.
If,
It's,
that would
it's
actually be
so interesting.
crazy.
The
Like,
the emphasis that
I-
they put
I didn't even
on
think of that.
on everything that they put production wise into the whole doing the deep fake process and the de-aging, and like that was just really interesting in the gallery episode of just like the fact they focused like so much on it, and the way that John Favreau and Dave Filoni were
Start
like
talking about
talking about it.
NFTs. The way he's talking about NFTs and Fantasia. That
We
was
thought
my
that was
favorite.
Oh my
part.
God, yeah.
He was
That
like
was
just
awesome.
describing what an NFT was.
Yeah,
He was like,
yeah, yeah, I
imagine.
don't know why
He was like,
right,
imagine
that.
a world where it's
Like,
digital.
He went on for that for like 5 to 10 minutes, and I was like,
Right. But,
John,
like,
what are you talking about,
the
man?
fact they put so much like emphasis on it and we're talking about it at such length, I
Yeah.
feel like they're gonna try to not do it as much as they can, but at least they can be like,
Right.
hey, we have tried to do it and it might not be what we want to do in the future, and I hope that that is what they do, so that way they can at least say, hey, we tried this technology and we're
They
trying
use
to
it
make it work for
sparingly,
us.
I hope.
But
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
I hope that they continue to use
Yeah.
it sparingly because it was really incredible to see like them what they did with the stand-in for Luke and then Mark
For
Hamill,
Luke, yeah.
and then they
Yeah.
made him Luke. But the stand-in looked really like him in
really
the
like
first
him.
place.
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
thought,
just
I
Yeah.
thought he looked good. Like, but it wasn't Luke. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Obviously.
It's
Yeah.
close.
Like it,
I
like
think
it,
that-
like yeah.
the most
It-
interesting
same
bit though
vibe,
was
for
like
sure.
they had Mark Hamill come to set and do the lines and everything and do the motions, but they used his voice from past Luke,
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
old
the voice
recordings,
thing
and
was
that's
really
just
interesting.
so
That's what blew me away the
weird.
most.
Like,
Yeah.
that was just a very weird like thing to do in my opinion, and like
And
cool, but like
Did you not
worked,
like
though.
it? You didn't like
N-
it?
I think
knowing
they
that
should, yeah.
I didn't like it.
I'm
I
glad
didn't
you
notice
agree.
it.
I felt the same way. As soon as I noticed that synthesized, every time I watched the scene, I'm like,
Right.
Yeah.
It
Sometimes
does
sound
like.
like-
Sometimes
You
don't
notice
wanna
it
know how
now?
the
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
want to know how the sausage is
Hmm.
made.
Right, yeah,
Mm,
exactly.
Exactly.
But
Right, there's
speaking,
that, yeah.
but speaking of that sausage, ILM is always like
They're
We're
cooking
making-
up, man.
Going
we're
back to that
cooking-
sausage.
we're
They're on
cooking
the grill.
sausage, and there's like
They're
a
throwing
tech- and
onions
there's
in
like
there,
there's a
they're-
technology trajectory of they start with the biggest thing the one I think of is it's Jeff Bridges in Tron Legacy with the digital head replacement for young Clue.
Here we
and,
go.
like, young Bridges. I'm not gonna go into whole Tron Legacy. Thing. I love that. That's not what I'm talking about. But ILM starts there because that's also Disney. And then like
Hmm.
by Rogue One, they're getting better. But in that movie, they also have the de-aged Carrie Fisher as Leia.
Mhm.
And then you get to Tross, and they're doing the head replacement. And then Mandalorian, they're like, we're almost at deep fake, but instead we're gonna do this egg thing combined with the de-aging. But deep
Right.
fake is like the next thing. And I understand what you're saying, Jamie, but the way that ILM like progresses, I see them using it not like a lot, as in like, oh, it's gonna be a whole show of DH Luke, but I think they're gonna use it a lot, just a little in each project. But I think they're gonna
Yeah.
probably
no,
be using the
I
technology.
think just we
Yeah.
were saying just like they don't. We want them to like I guess not overdo it. Like to the
Right,
point where
They,
it's
they
like
said
okay,
that in
yeah.
the documentary. I mean, they
I,
kind of
I
said
feel
like,
I feel like they know what they're doing though. So I
yeah,
have faith,
exactly.
but,
I
yeah.
just you don't hire like the
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
internet
So they're
preeminent
Exactly.
guy who's good at it,
they
Yeah.
and not
definitely find the people who are the best at it in order to figure out, totally break it apart and be like, all right, how does this work, and then build it up from the ground from there. And like
Right.
I'm really looking forward to see like what they do end up doing. And ILM has always been pioneering all of the new film technologies, which is insane that
Right.
they're the premier company for this. And so like I am excited for it, but yes, I hope they use it sparingly, because like
They'll do
I
it-
would love for them to continue using the cast as like the cast still exists, but at the same time there's so many people that they could just like have
Yeah.
to become these characters, and it's like, you know
like
what, we can make it work.
Alden worked perfect.
Right.
But
for
the thing
Right.
about
young Han,
Alden,
so.
the thing
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Alden
That's something I really even thought about. What
is
if
that
Han was in the show?
what if we,
Totally
what if
could be.
Han's in it won? But the
Yeah.
thing that strikes me about Alden is
Hmm.
the video that really made like Shamook famous in the Star Wars world
Was
he
the
did,
Han video?
He did a video with Alden Ehrenreich's
Alden,
movie
yeah.
with Han Solo's
Right.
or
Which
Harrison
looked
Ford's face over him, which,
amazing.
in my opinion, I think that gives all the credit to Alden for capturing the vibe of Han Solo.
Yeah,
Shamook
Yeah.
just
that's
puts
true.
the face on, which looks great, but
That's true.
Alden is
That's true.
embodying that character, and when you slap the face
Definitely.
on, you go, "Oh, that's really Han
That's
Solo."
that's
'Cause
Han
that's
Solo. Yeah.
how darn good Alden is. Hashtag
It's
make Solo
just
2 happen. But
all of it is just gonna open a can of worms with what
it will.
what is real and
For sure.
what an actor would like or what an actor would
Exactly.
allow,
Right.
because it's one
Yeah.
thing doing special effects on someone, it's one thing literally doing something as simple as like editing a spot on their face, but like it's a
Mhm.
totally different thing putting a face
Put
on
a
another
face.
person.
Yeah.
And so like
But what if they do that?
especially
Like, what if that
in the
so,
case
like,
of Alden, since Alden literally was Han Solo in a film and was himself, I don't think he'd be
Yeah,
cool with them placing Harrison Ford's
I
face
wonder. I
on his
wonder
own
how that
face,
would.
because he's
that
like,
would
I've
There's
already
work
been Han Solo. So
Right.
like
Yeah. I
that's
think
where
Yeah.
it gets
Han
weird.
Solo, but yeah.
No, I hear you. I hear
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
they could just they can throw some makeup on him and then have him look
Yeah.
like
Yes,
what he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
up
they
close to Return
can
of the Jedi. But
age
I don't
him
know.
up as himself. They don't have to make
Mhm.
him look like Harrison, because like he already like reminiscently
it's
does,
just
which
like
is the whole point.
what if Boba wants revenge? You know,
He
like
might.
What if
what if he's
Han
like,
wants revenge?
yeah, like what if he's
Yeah.
like, this is 5E.
Well, we're
He's
not.
back
We're
on
not done
top.
with.
He's like,
We're
those
not.
assholes, Luke and Han, threw me into that damn Sarlacc pit, set my life
Right.
back. Like if I see you, I'm coming for you. Because everyone
Right.
Yeah.
brought this up, but they made a point of it in Mando season 2, the finale, that
Mhm.
Boba and Luke couldn't interact. Like Boba
Right.
was
Right.
on the ship and he flies away, and then
Yeah.
Luke
Yeah.
comes in, because if they saw each other, he'd be
That
like,
would.
now wait a
Wait.
second,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
second.
like there was something there to that. And
Yeah.
so the fact that he's gone, like maybe he does want to, try and kick some OT characters' ass.
Didn't aren't there some comic characters that were confirmed too from War of the Bounty Hunters?
Well, these
that,
guys down here, frickin' Scoopers extraordinaire, were the first ones to confirm that Black Chrysanthemum would be in Book
That's
of Boba.
right.
I was like,
Initially-
who?
Okay.
Me?
I was like,
Yeah.
wait, we did what?
We're Scoopers?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, they
That was
got
You
a.
guys
years
have
ago.
scoopers?
Yeah.
It
What
was
is-
like
what is this?
I
That
know,
was
it's
so
like-
long ago. That
know.
was
That
was
like
a
one of
while
our like
ago.
first like videos. That was like last fall we were talking about. So Black Chrysanthemum hopefully is going to be. We thought it was going to be in Mando season 3, but it's pointing towards Book of Boba. So
Yeah.
And I
We'll
know
see.
we have a
Hmm.
lot of viewers who overlap with Star Wars Santa and that audience. And Making Star Wars was Jason Ward was on that show, and he talked about seeing a black Wookiee suit, braided black Wookiee, and he was like, I don't know if it's Black Chrysanthemum, but combined with you guys having already
adds
said
up.
that over almost a year ago now, you were the first
Yeah.
ones to drop that. He will be. It seems he'll be making it into live action, which is super
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, I don't think. And apparently, those like that tier of character is nothing. We've seen nothing yet, which is like what the hell is going to happen? In
That's
this
what I
show?
said
Like,
about No Way Home too, but I feel like we know everything about No Way Home.
Well, that's different. That's
True.
that's a little
Right.
bit different.
Yeah.
I know it's
Well,
different. I know.
here's the thing with like, so I think if they do another like Luke the way they did it, or deepfake, or whatever they end up doing, not just Luke, any of the OT cast, I do not see them doing a full like Luke show, or a show that has these main OT characters as like a main part of the cast. Just
Yeah.
because I think like, I mean, we're all I'm not gonna say us all, but there's still people holding out hope that Sebastian Stan could be in a show or
I was
something
gonna
like
say that.
that. But if they do Luke again and it's not a new actor, I don't see them ever using Sebastian Stan or another
Never,
actor
yeah.
moving
I agree.
forward.
I
Oh,
agree
I
in
really
the
want a
sense
Luke
of
show.
that.
So
I don't think that they would do a Luke show because the Skywalker
sure.
saga movies
It's about him.
that is their
Exactly,
story.
right.
the Luke show.
That is
Right.
their
but-
story. So I
It's
don't
true,
think that
it's true.
But
they
I'm
would make
dying
a full show.
to see the Ben Solo Luke Skywalker Academy.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
but
yeah.
no, but I
Yes.
think
If they
there, I
did it in
think there is
animation, they could do it
potential
that.
though. Yeah, that's true.
I think that there's
Definitely.
potential
I think there's
definitely
story
in like
potential.
that case.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah.
I just wanted to bring this up though. This story, this quote from Robert, because this is just the most excited I've been for the show. Quite frankly, the entire time. Like this is the peak of my hype, just because of the leak yesterday, but also just thinking of Robert Rodriguez and who he is. And I'm a fan of his work, but seeing him like play with his action figures, for the
Yeah.
episode, like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was-
this guy is like really into it.
that made
he,
me. Yeah.
Mm.
he was already really into it, and if
I think
he
everyone
is,
smiled. Everyone
and if
smiled.
he is like, yes, this is
we saw
gonna
that.
way out, like way overdo your expectations. You have no idea what's coming. I can say it is whatever I want because I know the show is gonna blow you away.
Right.
It just that really has me excited because
And
Yeah.
we're already comfortable with the people that have worked on Mando. They've proven that they can make, I think, for the majority, a really enjoyable Star Wars experience. And it has a lot of the same. It has a lot of overlap. I mean, it's literally in the Mando verse or whatever they're referring to it as. So
it was filmed as season 3.
Yeah.
That's what they.
Yeah.
Ming Na Wen.
I know.
like,
I
we
also
got proposed,
I
it
really
was
think we're gonna
301,
see the
302.
full Empire Strikes Back crew again. I feel like they're bringing back the boys are back
Yeah.
in town. I feel like
It'd be
that's what
Maybe.
they're doing.
I would
Bounty
like to. I mean,
hunters.
it would
They're
make
gonna need their
sense, but
scum.
yeah.
Especially with
I-
the success of the hype around War of the Bounty Hunters.
Right.
Big
What's
year
the
for Bounty Hunters.
10-year difference maybe since that, Levi?
Ooh, about 5.
5 year. Okay.
Which
Five?
is,
Yeah,
when
yeah, that sounds about right.
Mandalorian.
I think it's
takes
It's-
place.
doable.
Yeah.
Because War of the
I mean,
Bounty
could we
Hunters take
potentially see
place-
Kira? I haven't read many of the comics. I read the first War of the Bounty Hunters.
Potentially. I
issue.
mean, we don't
And I
know
know
what's going
Well,
to happen at
she-
the end
right.
with her.
Well, she just
Right.
got her own
Possible.
her own run now, right? Her own
Well, the
run.
whole thing is billed now as it's been revealed that it's a Kira trilogy with Crimson Reign
Right.
being the second
Yeah.
chapter. And so I think she
Damn, what
might
if-
be dead by the end of it.
Yeah. By what
Mhm.
we just recently found out this past week, I don't
Crimson
see
Dawn
the
is-
Empire not dealing with her in some
Right.
way.
Do you think
I mean, the
Vader's
Empire,
taking her out?
the
Right.
Empire kind of gets destroyed. So who knows?
Well, I think. I mean, I might just geek out here for a second before I think Dylan. Let's bring in the game. But like
I don't even know
Crimson
what they're
Reign,
talking
the
about.
way that
at the
this
game.
comic is being set up, and Crimson Dawn has like spies in every organization, and
Knights of Ren.
she's gonna like red wedding everybody.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, is there
Yeah.
going to be a
Mm.
time in the galaxy where Kira is just like in charge of like half the galaxy? Like, it's called Crimson Reign. I think it might be like a literal, like, she's
Well, yeah,
back.
because it
she's in
Yeah.
spells
top.
like
Yeah.
the someone's like reign of like power. So
Our,
that,
yeah,
that-
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's legit. Like, I'm like, dude, she's
It's
really
not like
gonna go
it's
for it.
Purple Rain.
No.
No, not purple.
no, because that was
Kira
not.
Kira breaks out singing Purple Rain in the comic.
I'm just really
Crimson
excited. 'cause
Reign.
It's so cool, and it's such a good.
In the
I'm
comic,
just
though.
really excited. It's very cool.
That'd be funny.
That'd be cool, Levi, because we know Boba now is kind of like in charge of where the Hutts were now, or where
Becoming a-
Bib
yeah,
Fortuna
yeah.
was. So like
Right.
maybe a war with Boba and Fennec. He doesn't really have anyone else there yet.
hmm
Versus Crimson Dawn, Crimson Rain.
I feel
Um,
yeah,
pretty
no, I
cool.
feel like that's very likely.
Yeah.
Not to
now that-
ask a question
Mhm.
about like this, but do we know what the situation is with the Hutts now that after Jabba is killed? Like, are there any
Well,
Hutts around?
It's
I feel like-
referenced.
there must be.
The only
Yeah.
big,
Nar Shaddaa.
the only big reference to it is in Bloodline, off of my recollection, and like the main villain of that is a Nikto who used to be a slave, and like the species was like heavily enslaved to the Hutts. Like you see them in Clone Wars, they're always like the little toady guys who get blasted,
hmm
and
Hmm.
he like thanks Leia, like they're even though they're adversaries, like he's greatly appreciated to Leia because when Leia killed Jabba, there was a huge power vacuum, and a lot of those slave species were able to get freed. And she's like known as like the Hutt Slayer,
Right.
and like she has this reverence around her because she freed so many people inadvertently by killing Jabba. So my read of it is that I think at least for the first few years, the Hutts sort of fall away because Jabba was like top dog.
I feel like we'll definitely see some Hutts in the show though. I feel like they'll like try to
Okay,
take the
yeah.
throne
we know,
back maybe at
and
some
we
point.
know by Resistance there's that other Hutt who has like that space station. So,
Right.
like
yeah.
the Hutts don't go away. I just think
Right,
at least for
yeah.
a while they're pretty diminished.
But they're like the mob of Star Wars. I feel like they
Yeah.
like, they need to go out with a bang or something. I don't know.
I think
Alright,
the
alright.
bang was the
Just
katana
wondering.
exploding. Return of
I
the
guess
back.
that's true.
Yeah, because I mean, even we
But-
see in the High Republic, like Jabba already back then is trying to screw over his other Hutt buddies,
Right.
and like
Yeah.
by the end, if War of the
He
Bounty
definitely
Hunters-
tries to get everyone taken care of. So
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think he's trying to
we'll
push,
see.
trying to rub out the competition. You know, he's gotta get him out of there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm super excited for Book of Boba, and I
Yeah.
love Robert Rodriguez and his work, and I kind of just
Shark
picture
Spy
Boy,
like,
Kids.
bro.
the Mexico trilogy. If I guess that's what
Spy
it's technically called,
Kids.
right? Spy Kids.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh yeah,
You
jeez.
did Spy
Anybody?
Kid, Shark Boy, and Lava Girl.
Anybody?
Yeah, no, I'm with you there, man.
Mariachi
No, no,
trilogy. That's what you're referring to, AJ.
He just seems so passionate
Mexico
about
trilogy,
Star Wars, and
Mariachi
again that
trilogy.
action figure kind of thing that they showed in the gallery episode was like
Total
really
is-
made me
My
happy.
favorite part of that
So-
movie is definitely Elijah Wood when he's the one and he just dies. So funny.
So funny.
You know what I'm talking about? Spy Kids when he comes
Oh,
down.
Spy Kids. I was like,
and
Elijah
he's-
Wood.
and,
Yeah.
What?
he's like,
Huh?
and he's like, it's
Oh,
like
yeah,
Elijah,
that was the-
Elijah
I'm the man
Wood
or whatever. I'm the
cameos.
one.
He's like, I am the man, and he just dies.
Yeah.
It's all right, whatever.
I completely
Hey-
forgot about that. Yeah, he's
Hey
in
Dylan,
the-
let's inject some
Can
coaxium.
you give me some like?
Wasn't Sylvester Stallone the villain of that
like,
movie?
What's it called?
Yeah,
give me
it was.
give me some acapella royalty-free game show music.
Bum, bum,
Do we
bum,
have
bum,
that?
bum, bum.
No,
We got
that's
the
what he's
yeah,
gonna
you
do.
can edit this
Wheel,
one.
wheel, wheel,
You
wheel.
got it.
It's a wheel
Alright.
of conversation.
It's another wheel. We're big wheel guys here.
Big
Don't
I
be
wheel
don't
afraid.
here.
no idea
Wheel
what
guys?
this
We're
is.
slowly making a car. We have like a
This looks
bicycle
fun.
right now.
Yeah.
Um, we
I
can
wanna hide
ride
this.
somewhere. Land
Guys,
on
explain what
Wheelslia.
this is.
Give me Wheelslia.
We got some questions on
We got
this
some
wheel.
questions,
Some are
some
wacky,
topics.
some are
It's a
normal,
wheel
some are
question.
Comic
Oh,
No,
Solid, yeah.
Wheelslia? No.
So, is this
Well,
a game
oh,
or
this
just
is
a
a
conversation?
I don't know if it's
Whoa.
So, all
All right.
right,
Favorite clone.
everyone has 30 seconds. Favorite clone and why?
Do we have to
Oh.
say it at the
30
same
seconds,
time?
like-
or...
No.
Who goes first?
Who goes first? What do you mean?
Let's take it from top down. Dylan, you go first. 10
Oh my god,
seconds.
who is my
I
favorite
got,
clone?
sure, in 10 seconds. Favorite clone, go.
Okay, I'll say it first. My favorite clone is Rex. He's the best clone. He's my favorite clone. He's blue. I really like blue. I remember growing up, I was like, oh, Rex is a really cool clone. And I know it's lame, it's cliche, but I like Rex.
All right, that's all you get. Johnny.
Rex.
Oh my god.
I guess.
Oh, come on.
I
This
guess.
is- Come on. This is boring.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
No reason?
Next. Wow,
Levi,
that
like
was
that.
that sucked.
Rex is pretty cool.
Say Rex, Levi.
For
Still wait on
me-
the Hot Toys.
For me, it's heavy. H-E-V, no, is spelled with just a Y. Heavy. He sacrifices himself in Rookies. Do we take
Right.
prisoners? I don't. Boom, saves the day, saves Camino. Absolute, great guy, and it's really sad because the sacrifice meant nothing.
Do we get
ultimately.
points
It's
for
really
this?
sad.
Is there
Okay.
a point system?
No,
I'm just
well, yeah,
curious.
you get 0 points. How about that? AJ, go.
I'm going with fives. I almost chose Echo, but I'm going with fives just because his arc when he finds out the secret of Camino and everything and the chips is just so cool. And we kind of, with him and Echo, we saw Domino Squad's whole journey, and it was just cool. So fives.
All right, Jamie. Jamie, I know your answer.
Everybody
Yes,
knows it's
I know your
Kix.
answer.
It's
Kix,
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 CT6116, because he is the best medic in the Grand Army of the Republic of the 501st,
Tech?
and he will do anything for everybody. And he makes it to the sequel trilogy, so
Does. I'm
got a lot of
surprised.
reasons to love him.
Good job.
It was really
I'll
like,
change my answer to Echo, please.
There you
There
go.
we go.
Are we
There
allowed
you
to
go.
change answers?
oh my god,
Alright,
I'm surprised
maybe
you didn't.
everyone gets one
it was
answer
right on
too.
the line of like, is she gonna say Kix or is she gonna say Tech?
I mean,
I
it's
didn't
very
know.
Oh,
close.
right, yeah, tech.
Look, I
thought
Yeah.
you were gonna
let's
say
do
tech.
that.
I knew you were saying
I
that.
did.
It has given the whole Bad Batch has given me a run for my money with
You can bring the wheel
actually
down
like
now.
another favorite clone, but it's Tech is
I
a
thought
very
we were
close
just gonna
second,
keep
but it's
going.
Kix. So
Spin it again.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, I wanted to talk about
wanted-
clones for just a second, just a little bit of clone.
Uh-oh.
appreciation.
Go for it.
Okay. Well,
Clone chat?
appreciation
It's clone
thing.
chat, you know. I
Clone
feel like
clone
the-
chat.
It's clone chat, you know. Well, it's just
Boners.
because
Cloner.
Obi-Wan. Anyway, yeah,
Okay.
you know, Dex kind of sounds like Bonesaw.
It does. Or I think. I mean, it's your
Ready?
impression. Your impression
Bone
sounds
saw
the same.
connection.
Dexter is ready. He can hold up. He can hold up all.
Oh my
all
god,
three.
dude! Somebody,
He can go,
somebody,
"I
we
got
gotta
you
make that
for
edit, dude.
12 minutes. 'cause
We
he's
gotta make
holding up-
that
he can
edit,
hold up
dude.
3 on each
It's
hand.
Nice
like-
outfit.
happen.
Did your husband get that for you? That's what Peter Parker says.
Yeah,
right?
that's
Yeah.
that line. Is
That's
like,
not a good line, man. It's like, what's wrong?
It's not. It's
Yeah, no.
Come on, Sam Raimi.
Yeah,
Get with
come
the times.
2002. It was 2002 to be fair. But
Okay,
I mean,
now you
well,
know
at
what?
the same time.
I
Anyways,
wanted to do clone talk, but just quick
To be
shift
fair.
into Sam Raimi's 2002 Spider-Man.
Yeah. So was that clone
The
talk?
scene-
No.
The scene when he like lets the guy go and he kills Uncle Ben, which is obviously very sad.
Oh boy.
You do not
Right.
need a flashback to 1 minute earlier in the film for me to remember that he let that guy go. Like I'm like
Sure.
that was
remember
very
the
unnecessary.
flashback in Joker where it explained everything that happened in the movie, like with the girlfriend reveal that like she wasn't real. Anyways, I'm sorry. That was the same.
What?
That was the same exact type of editing though that they
Yeah, okay.
replayed.
Yes, kind of. But like
Yeah,
it
they
was very
replayed the
strange
movie.
because it's one continuous scene of Peter
I
lets the
I
guy
understand.
go,
Yeah, but
Uncle
then they
Ben
go back.
dies, he chases
Yeah.
the guy, and then it
And
flashes
then they go
back
back.
to the beginning of the scene. Is like, did you forget that this just happened? No, Sam Raimi, I didn't. Sorry. That's
You know
all.
what's really good editing though?
can
Toby
argue it.
Maguire saying, "Do you think we have enough flowers?" And then it cuts to the wide shot of him in the room of flowers in The Great Gatsby.
Yes.
No, we're not talking about Great Gatsby.
Okay.
Moving on.
No,
clones.
please don't talk
Down
about
the
Greg
rabbit hole.
Gatsby.
No, clones. It just made me really sad saying heavy because, like, yeah, he like saved Camino, and then we just saw in the Bad Batch, the Empire
Yeah.
literally just blows it up for nothing. 'Cause it
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yep.
And I was like, that is just so depressing
Damn.
thinking about that he died for that, and everyone's like all sad and teary eyed. Like, you did it though, you saved them, and Echo and Fives they get medals, and none of
I
it
think
matters.
that going
like-
my first like watch through of the Clone Wars, I think that Heavy was also my favorite clone. Like I would always like talk about like that, and like AJ knows like Heavy was my favorite, and then like getting to like rewatch all of the stories in the Clone Wars, it turned into Kix, and then it turned into Tech, but it is Kix still.
How many episodes is Heavy in? Because I only
He's
have
only
like
in like two,
2, right? Yeah.
Rookies, and then
Well, he's in the training
he's in
one.
Rookies.
yeah, the training one,
Oh,
and then
Oh,
in
yeah,
Rookies.
right.
So
He makes an impact. though.
Favorite out of
Rookies.
all. Wow. Okay. That's
Well, he
amazing.
just like because I remember watching the show.
I like him too. I'm
I
just.
remember watching the show live, right? And so
Yeah. No. I.
my
Yeah.
first
I
experience
remember.
with it
I remember
was that,
watching Rookies live.
was
Oh
that
my God,
Rookies
it's
episode, and I was
insane.
like, whoa,
Yeah.
that was intense. That was like amazing.
Yeah.
And I remember playing the Lego Clone Wars game.
It's a
level of
very
that episode,
heavy
too.
moment.
It
it is
is.
a very heavy
on.
moment.
It's a
Yeah.
heavy.
Thank you, AJ.
Oh.
What would we do
AJ
without
was-
you, AJ? What would we do without you?
I know.
You would have-
AJ coming in with the jokes.
No
Alright,
jokes.
Next question.
None.
Next
No
question.
jokes. Da-da-da-da. Wait,
You
we
want-
can't sing that one, right?
Oh, you want to spin again?
Uh,
All right.
Bum,
so-
Oh, what's
ba-dum,
the-
ba-dum, 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 ba-dum,
Good,
ba-dum.
clones, clones, and we spin, and we spin, and we spin, and we spin.
All right.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ooh.
What Star Wars
Okay.
planet would you live on?
We're starting with JB
Okay.
and then going up.
Are we
What?
really gonna?
Oh,
What? That's right. It's you.
I would like to live on,
You got 5 seconds.
Batu.
Okay, that's
All
good.
right.
That's a good one.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's a good one. All right,
That's
AJ.
good.
AJ.
Coruscant.
Really?
Boring. You wouldn't want to live in a
Good pick.
city.
I don't know. I choose that because I feel like there'd be a lot to do and whatnot.
I
It's
would
funny.
have picked that, but I wouldn't want to live in a city.
You also probably get killed.
Yeah, you could.
Probably.
You'll
I'd have a
be
good time
dead.
though.
Coruscant's deadly, man.
Maybe I
Alright.
chose poorly.
Yeah,
Oh.
you chose holy.
Poorly.
Think of that. Indiana Jones, everybody. All right. So I'm
You go. Yep.
Naboo. I'd love to live in Theed.
Damn,
Hanging
I
out in
should've chosen
Theed.
Yeah.
It's legit.
Yeah, that's what
man.
I was gonna
It's
say.
All
Yeah,
right.
change
Am
it.
I going?
It's
Yeah.
basically just Italy is what I is my
Yeah.
answer. And continue.
I have a
Go ahead.
two-parter. Aesthetically, Camino, and like reality, what would make the most sense? Naboo.
Yeah,
Naboo.
Camino.
Yeah.
That'd be a horrific life.
That would be horrific. Like aesthetically, I said.
I'd want to live in Alderaan
Naboo,
before
yes.
it was destroyed, obviously.
Alderaan is pretty
Like-
beautiful.
Alderaan's pretty
Alderaan's
good.
beautiful,
That's a
man.
good one.
Mm.
That's a good one.
Just like you got
Kinda
the
like
mountains,
New
you got
England
like cast.
or
It's just
Pacific
like New
Northwest.
England, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you got a dunks on your right. You got horrible traffic on the left. It's great.
Mm.
Just like New England.
So for
Yeah.
if I went to Coruscant, I would get a job at Dex's Diner and
Nice.
Okay,
we
yeah,
go.
Did
you,
would
you win this one.
Did you hang out with Hermione Bagua?
Yeah.
I want to live on
Butter
Baraka.
tips
That's why I want to
and,
live
guess.
on
Sure.
Baraka.
Did you
I
know
almost
that?
said Dagobah as
Did
a
you know that
joke.
Dex's Diner is very affordable, guys? It's like a $2.50 credit.
Here, Dungs,
diner.
go back to
Oh,
the
yeah.
full screen.
It's great.
That was a little blurb in the reference book I was studying in last
Do you
night.
know
It was
that
like,
people
did you
thought
know
his
that
sliders
Dex's
had like
Diner is-
drugs? Isn't that in
What?
the book as well? The people thought his sliders had like drugs in them.
Yeah. It's a
because they were
front.
So
It's-
good.
All the
front.
front.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're like,
it's-
you're like, man, he's so good. He's so good at
Dex is secretly like a spice lord.
Spice Lord. Yeah.
I
He's,
wouldn't be
he-
surprised. I mean, he
he's
seems
a-
to know.
he's
a lot.
just-
Ever heard of Crimson Dawn?
You got
Pollo
string on
Hermanos.
Coruscant. That's all it is. He's a secretly.
Mm.
Dex's
You
Diner
ever
secretly
heard of
Pollo
Darth
Hermanos.
Plagueis the Wise?
He's just like, he knows all this stuff. I heard about it prospecting on some Tyrell. To flashback to the clone conversation, and because you made me think about Bad Batch, and I was
Okay.
reading one of the reference books, and in it came. This one came out in 2019, and it says like the clones were in service of the Empire for like the first few years, but as they aged, they just aged out. But it did mention that they almost immediately stopped clone production on Camino, and then how the last batch of clones was the Inquisitorius or the Purge Troopers. And I was like,
Mhm.
they've usually reference books and like stuff like that gets overwritten, or like it's the first stuff to get overwritten,
Right.
if it ever does. And that one, I was like, wow, for the past 2 years, that's legit. Like the clones stay in service of the Empire, they age out or whatever. That matches with Rebels, how Wolf, Rex, and Gregor are like they get thanked for their service. At least Wolf does, because he was like loyal, we imagine, or like to a certain extent. And then like, oh,
Mhm.
you the Empire just phased them out, and it's like all
That
that all
sounds about
tracks.
right.
And I was like, damn, it's gonna be sad.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna be sad when all the clones they're gonna fight in the Rex's little rebellion and gonna die. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm just preemptively sad about it.
No, don't say
I'm
that.
like, man,
You
this
know the
show's
Kiner
sad.
brothers are
Gonna
gonna
be
kill
tough.
it with the music too.
Oh yeah,
It's just
you
gonna
know
be
it.
sads all around.
Yeah, I feel like Naboo though is the answer, right? Like Naboo
That's
is
what I
like,
was gonna say,
Probably.
but I
Who
didn't
was
wanna,
Italy did?
yeah, it's just Italy.
Oh.
like Alderaan's my next.
I want
my
to go to
next
Italy
pick.
one day.
Bro, I
We
don't
never
wanna
see
get
any like
blown up.
marketplace on Naboo or anything. Like, I guess they just never go because they're usually in
Yeah.
hiding when they go there in Attack of the Clones, at least.
Actually,
You know-
Oct 2 wouldn't be the worst answer. Just like live in isolation on a nice
No,
island.
that'd
That's
be pretty good.
isolation though. I
Be
thought
pretty chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to fish and whatnot. I mean, that's not the worst thing.
Eat the
but
porgs. It's...
You could eat the
Fishing.
porgs.
Oh!
Don't you
You good?
dare!
Oh yeah,
The
you're
caretakers,
caretakers.
it'd
You'd
be
have to
so
eat your
whiny,
you
pork,
almost
though.
did it.
Don't
They
you
looked good. When
dare.
okay, all right. Don't guilt trip me now. But I was hungry enough.
You'd have the
Ah.
caretakers yelling
Thank
at
you.
you to clean up, and
Yeah, exactly.
Lanade,
Like, destroy their
Virgo,
homes with a lightsaber or
Trivia.
with the Force.
Pork appearance.
I think it's funny that
Nice voice crack, dude.
I know. Well, I did
Takadana
that-
would have
I
been
did that
maybe
one
good.
first.
Takadana is
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
backup.
That
Yeah.
one's
I was
solid, that
gonna
one's solid.
make a joke at
Oleron's a
make
good
a joke.
answer. Not blown up though. Not
But for
blown up.
whatever reason, like Mos Espa, the way some of that city is laid out, and specifically what makes me want to live there is the vibe of that woman who's like, "Storm's coming, Annie. Better get inside."
Yeah.
Like it just seems so like wholesome and like, yeah, this is chill. This is a chill environment. Good community
Yeah.
here. Good
Yeah.
community.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Not
for
the other
everyone-
guy though,
What
who's
else?
like, "You want
What
a
else?
7 whoopie whoopie?" Not that
What
guy.
else?
I don't like that.
Whoopie
Whoopie
whoopie.
whoopie.
Seven
What else
movies.
would be? What's another good planet that like would be
Like a nice habitable.
habitable? A nice
Imagine living
habitable
with
planet.
the Ewoks. I
Mm,
feel
yeah,
like they
chill
would
on-
welcome.
on
That'd be
the
kinda
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Ooh,
If you're not doing
honestly,
indoor.
honestly, Bespin's a good answer. Cloud City.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna- that was
yeah.
another
That's-
one of
that's
mine.
Yeah,
good.
it's like oh shoot, that's what I would. Yeah,
a
that's
good
good.
one.
That's
Not
a
the
good idea.
gas giant.
Not
good
the
idea.
guy,
The city.
the city
above it.
itself. Yeah.
Right, right.
Kijimi's kind
Hmm.
of cool from Res, but
Kijimi
it's
is-
cold
Yeah.
though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cold.
It is. Kijimi
Mhm.
City is pretty legit. It's like one of the coolest designed places in all of Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Yeah.
But then
Um,
again, it is like I don't know. It's like an under level of Coruscant. Like it looks cool, but
But it's
you probably get killed. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Reliable.
You could.
suspicious beings there.
Yeah.
Jamie was sweet though.
You got like Rothgar Deng,
Yep.
people
I'm-
like that running
John
around.
Williams.
John Williams.
I'm gonna level with you
If
guys.
John
I'm
Williams
really,
is there.
I'm itching to spin this wheel again.
All right, let's
Like,
spin it.
Okay.
Alright.
I think
Dude,
there's
Get
something
going.
wrong with me. It's
Something
just like
wrong.
There is
Got
something
the-
wrong with you, but
You've got
spin
the
it.
itch.
dun-dun-dun-dun. Wait.
Oh,
No, do it
Let's
again.
Another one.
Oh wait,
No.
You
This
have
one's a
to
good
take
one.
them out.
Yeah, I thought I did.
That's good.
Pitch a
It's
Star
okay.
Wars project.
30
You have 30
seconds.
seconds.
We'll start
Ooh.
with you, Dylan.
No. We're starting with Ooh, Johnny.
No.
Johnny,
Dylan,
okay.
you go first. 'cause
Okay,
we're
I
no,
done.
started
no.
last time.
Override.
All right, I'll
Johnny.
pitch a Star Wars project.
Me
pitch a
go?
Star Wars project. No, I'm
Dylan
going.
or go?
All right,
Dylan or
I've
me?
said this
30 seconds.
before. This
Go.
counts.
I'm counting.
Go back to
National-
full screen. Oh my god. You guys are
National
nuts.
Geographic type documentary with Star
you've said
Wars
this before, yeah.
You got
animals,
20 seconds.
creatures, and so it's like you got a tauntaun. It's like look at the tauntaun goes to the
15 seconons.
snowy hills of Hoth. Exactly right. So it'd be kind of like what
10
they have right
seconds.
now. 10 more seconds. 1, 2. Okay.
What?
Johnny, you know.
I love it. Green
All
light.
right, National
Go for
Geographic.
it.
Yeah, green light. You get the
Greenlit.
stamp. Kathleen
Yeah.
Kennedy approved. Johnny, 30 seconds. Go.
But it's the Visions pitch.
What?
Levi knows
That's
I'm
your
talking
idea.
about.
It
Pitch
is.
it.
Do
Just
I
go.
do that? Just do it. Okay. It's very similar to a Visions episode. I swear I thought of this before the
counting.
trailer came
Go on,
out. Master and Apprentice. They land on this they crash land on this mysterious planet. They are kind of like all their communications are jammed. It turns out to be kind of it's kind of like a kind of a mystery. It's supposed to be kind of like a mystery kind of thriller type thing, but with two Jedi stuck on a planet. and then realize that it's a home of a Sith temple, and and so basically it's like
All right,
it's
that's 30
it was pretty
seconds.
cool. Really pretty cool.
All right.
That's it.
Green light.
I don't, that's like a yellow light,
Or
though. I
yellow
don't
light,
know.
yeah.
If I explained it more, I have this really cool
I'll
scene in
yellow
my head,
light
but
it.
it would
Yellow
have
light.
taken too long to explain.
Something there.
We'll circle back to you.
It's a
whatever.
dream sequence. They're in a campfire, and all these like it's a
Whoa,
dream
whoa,
sequence.
whoa,
Like,
whoa,
oh,
whoa.
wait,
All
wait,
these
wait,
red
wait,
lightsabers
wait,
about-
Hey.
We'll go back.
all these
Calm
Yeah,
down.
30 seconds.
all
Levi.
these
All
all
right,
these
all right.
yeah,
Let's see.
yeah,
I have so many pitches. I'm gonna
Alright, go.
I'm gonna go with in this 30-second pitch. I'm gonna go West Wing, but in Star Wars. You're following. It's like it's set in between Attack of the Clones
Levi is
and Phantom Menace.
good
It's the period where the Separatists are about to secede. It's like the 2 years before the war starts, but it's like West Wing. So you're following like I don't know the Alderaan, because that's a good place. They have good politicians there, and it's like a political thriller. And it's like the Separatists are doing something. You see Count
10
Dooku
seconds.
maneuvering behind the scenes. It'd be great. Like Sereno's like at the Senate. It'd just be. I feel like it'd be good politics. You can have like Darth Plagueis and the Sith in the background. Like obviously not like heavily in it, but like that's happening
you're
there.
good.
All right, West Wing. Okay.
All right, Jamie.
Is that green
I
light?
like
What can I get a
That's
light?
green
Can I
light.
get a
Yeah,
light?
yeah, yeah.
Can I
I'll
get a
green
light?
Yeah,
that
green
one. I
light.
like that one.
All right,
Yeah,
green light.
green
Green
light.
light.
I'm next.
Yes.
All right, I'm counting and go.
All right. So sometime during the original trilogy time, during the Empire, or possibly right before, I would love for a literally a pirate radio station out there. And they are trying to help the rebellion by like doing like their own like little broadcasts, and they are literally floating around the galaxy, so that Empire can never actually pinpoint them. It would literally just be the movie Pirate Radio, but in
So the
Star
plot of
Wars.
the Tarkin.
But it'd be fantastic because then we could just get like a lot more like music in there. It'd be great. It'd be really great.
All
like
right,
that.
and
Yeah, I like
I'd
that
say
one. I'll
I'd
greenlight that.
greenlit. I would asterisk on that greenlit that I think that story has already been told in the Tarkin novel, but like, that's like literally the plot of the novel. But AJ,
We'll do it
go.
again. I had two ideas. So I'm gonna go with one I mentioned earlier: Ben Solo, Luke Skywalker in the Academy, doing adventures, going around the galaxy, and yeah,
Man, that,
I don't-
you burned through that elevator pitch. Like the
Let's
elevator's
go.
that's all you
done
need.
now.
If you don't green
And-
like that, I
and
mean, I don't know
yeah.
what to tell you.
And
The
I
other
guess-
one,
I guess
the other
green
one
light.
was Ray and Finn post Tross, but
This guy's
chose-
pitching two things in one.
Yeah,
You still got
whoa,
time.
whoa, whoa.
You still
have
got
30
time on the
seconds.
clock.
You got like 15 good seconds.
if
He's-
you want,
he's
side
good.
on it.
Give
Side
those
on
to
Sano.
Johnny.
He
Swoop
literally
City.
still has 5 seconds.
Swoop City.
Um,
All right, you're
Pit
good. You're
droid,
done. You're
a
done. I
droid
don't
story.
even know. That's like a brown
droid
light. That's all.
story.
Makes them
Just
all
Wow,
do
that
it
was a
again.
mess. That was a mess.
So that
Yeah,
was
I
in
was
the
a-
Tarkin novel.
Yeah, Jamie, because now we can talk about it because we can sigh that the time is done. No, like the plot of that book is rebels have stolen the Carry-On Spike, which is that like his stealth ship or whatever, and they're traveling undercover in stealth and like broadcasting like on the
I didn't know
HoloNet,
that.
like radio like broadcasts about the rebellion. Yeah.
That's so cool. That's
That's
like
sweet.
I
And
didn't
he
know
is-
about
Let me hear
this.
pitch.
and Tarkin has to like go stop it, and he's got to like.
You haven't read,
Tarkin
I
Vader
assume
is
you haven't
gonna
read the
go
book
stop it.
then.
No,
no,
No.
we
I'm
always see
not.
that one at the store, but we're like, nah.
because I'm like Tarkin.
But yeah, that's like
Alright.
the mis-
He
That's like
destroyed
the
Camino.
mystery.
Screw that guy.
that's like the mystery of the book is how are they broadcasting? How can we stop them?
I love
Uh,
it.
So yeah, that's like that
Tarkin.
exists.
Okay, mine be like a lot looser. My story would be
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. So you know what?
Right.
I'm gonna change the era. It's Resistance time, and they're kind of
Sweet.
doing the same thing, but it's during that era instead. And since the Resistance is literally like a
then
hot
Kylo
mess
Ren's pissed.
express,
and it's like
Anything
no
else?
radio in this galaxy.
and then they
Oh,
show up on Exegol and help everybody. It's good.
What
Is Dexter in it though? I
radio.
just gotta know. I mean, if he's not in all these pitches, I feel like
That was
there's
my
an
10th
issue there.
pitch that I didn't get to.
Okay,
Right
other
after
pitch
Pit
is sitcom like Seinfeld, but in Dexter's Diner. There you go.
Yes,
Mm.
good stuff.
A show
Nice.
about a pit crew working pod races.
That would be sweet too.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
Oh,
end.
it's like, can you imagine like a Talladega Nights, but it's like pod racing?
But it's pod racing. Oh my god.
Ricky Bobby. What would it
Shake
be?
and bake. What would shake and bake be in Star Wars?
I don't know.
Uh,
Bacon shake.
bacon shake.
Shake.
Sure. Okay.
Nice. That was good.
Is that the
Good one.
best we can come up with, guys?
The
Yeah.
terms are the same in Star Wars, aren't they?
Yeah. No. they
There's
are,
shaking
yes.
and there's baking.
Yeah, that's true.
My pitch is very close. There's to the Elder episode of Visions.
I remember you were upset when that got unveiled because you're like,
I
"That's why
was.
I did that."
I had
Yeah,
that
so-
idea.
That's me.
Essentially, sorry, I interject. I just want to make sure I was not gaslighting you about that your story was already told.
Oh
So
no,
yeah,
no, you weren't.
So yeah, the Tarkin novel, yeah, like there's like it's a group of like journalists and like former Republic intelligence officials.
That's why
Like,
I
they-
changed it.
Yeah, they like hijack. I was making sure I was right. Yeah, they hijack his ship, the Carry-On Spike, which you see Terex use in the Poe Dameron comic. That's like where it's
Terex,
honestly most
that son of a gun.
where it's most there. And it has like super stealth capabilities. It's the same kind of ship you see in that Clone Wars episode.
Yeah.
With the trench, the hidden end, or what's it called? Doesn't matter. That episode with Trench where Anakin flies the stealth ship. It's that kind of ship, so it can like stealth.
Oh,
But
Yep.
they like broadcast stuff through the HoloNet, and he's like, "Damn separatists," it's like that, just like that.
You may not be gaslighting, but are you gatekeeping and/or girl bossing, Levi?
I don't know. I just wanted to make
Yeah, maybe one.
Levi's-
Of
Possibly.
Levi's-
I
Levi's
guess I'm
girl
a
bossing?
certified girl boss. Yeah.
Hmm.
maybe.
I don't mean to
Okay.
brag, but okay. Hey, spin that wheel. Hey, spin it.
Okay,
Spin it.
whoa! Spin it.
Hey, spin it. All right, I
Oh.
got the itch now.
Yeah, right.
you-
Once you spin the wheel,
You remove the old ones?
Yeah,
I still
hey,
see
get
favorite
rid of
clone.
clones. I can't just
Hey.
get rid of
What?
it.
Yes, you can.
You can't. I think you can, but
Not paying attention.
All right, I don't even know what this one is.
what would your mom say?
What would be
Mando
what would your
Mando
Mando signet? What would be your Mando signet?
That's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
question.
Right? That's a
Uh,
good
That's
concept.
I'll be
a
honest,
Levi
I've
question.
never thought
Well
about
done.
this in my entire life.
It's like the Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
same.
I can
animal
make up
thing.
one.
Gryffindor.
Yeah, you just make it up.
Anything? Or I can just okay.
Oh gosh.
Me first.
Yeah, sure.
Jesus.
AJ.
Let's start
go.
with AJ.
There's
I
no
gotta
time
think.
limit. on this one. Just
I'm gonna steal Jamie's, and it's a porg.
Oh,
Oh, that's good.
That wasn't stealing. That wasn't even a thought in my head.
Oh, okay.
Jamie
I'm
was like,
surprised.
That was like Minority
Um,
Report. You thought police
Um,
A gonk.
Gunk. Stop taking all the good ones.
Gunk.
Okay,
Alright.
but actually though, I think I would probably pick some sort of flower, whatever my Mandalorian, wherever they were like from, because if I'm really diving into it, my Mandalorian is probably a foundling, and so wherever they're from originally, whatever flowers are like native to that planet, I'd probably pick something from that, and to be like a nice little like spray, and like that'd be it.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
What are the
Flower.
rules with the Mando signet?
I don't
You
know.
gotta fight it. It tried to kill you.
You're fighting flowers.
Yeah, Jamie's just out in the field, just like
Too much damn
you
pollen.
know, she's got like the flamethrower, just going.
That's
just-
true though.
Just chopping flowers, like.
So I punched a porg.
Yeah.
Put it out of the air.
Just fighting porgs. Can you imagine? Yeah, because you have to fight the thing. So AJ just getting
Right.
swarmed
There
by
you go.
porgs,
Wow.
and Jamie's in the field just.
I know what
chopping
I
at
know what
flowers.
I must do, but I don't think I have the strength to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, I guess a combination of the flower and maybe like a Drengear kind of
A
thing.
Dren gear.
Ooh.
Whoa,
There
cool.
you go.
That is
Yeah.
a flower.
It's a
Is it?
flower,
Sort
yeah.
of.
Really evil flower.
There you go. That makes
Uh,
more sense if I have to fight it.
Dylan, what do you got? What do you got?
I was gonna say, is it the Aclay or the Aclay?
The
Accolade.
Is it
Yeah.
the,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thing from
That's a good one.
episode 2? Yeah, just like I don't know. I like the way Obi-Wan took it down. I feel like I could take some pointers, go for the legs
With the hair
and
hair
then just-
swipe
Yeah.
afterwards.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. And I could do that. I would. The crate dragon would be cool, and I wish Manta would add that to
Oh,
his.
No way,
signet
though.
with
I
the
don't. I'm
Manta.
not confident
but-
in my own abilities. Kill a crate dragon.
But
I don't know, man.
yeah,
It's
that's
tough.
true. But Mando did it. So, Johnny,
I'm
why
not
don't you
Mando, dude.
why don't you go for it?
So my original
John-
thought
John-
my original thought was a loaf cat.
No,
Oh,
we gotta,
that's
And then
great.
you
we
read
gotta
the
stop.
rules.
We gotta stop killing these animals.
or and then I thought of a Nexu, but Those are cool
Yeah,
too.
that arena's got good ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the arena.
Yeah.
Trying to think of stuff who, yeah, I think those are ones I can think of right now. I might think of one in a second, but Levi.
I'm torn between a Wampa, which I love the design of the Wampa. I
Mm,
feel like you can
That's a
do,
good
like,
one. That's a
like
good
roaring,
one.
roaring face. Or
Wampa's a
this,
good one.
this is a super obscure one. There's creatures. So in chapter 13 of The Mandalorian, when Mando
Yeah.
lands on Caladan, as a planet where Ahsoka is, there's like these
Yeah.
tall looking creatures in the background
Yeah.
those
that are like stomping
sweet.
around that he like zooms in on. I
Oh,
think I
yeah.
don't know what those are because we don't have the reference book yet, but those look super cool. And like
Uh-huh.
I don't know if they're like herbivores or I'd be killing something that's in
I think
danger,
yeah.
You're just
But-
killing giraffes out there.
but they look
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That'd be
I think they
cool.
look really cool. But
Alright.
okay, so we decided that because that's how it works is you have to kill the thing. If it was
Right.
just like what patch would you have like emboldened on your armor, I would definitely. I mean, what Enfys Nest has on her helmet is like the coolest thing of all time.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Just
guys-
the
What
clone.
is it? What does her design look?
It says until we reach the last edge, the last opening, the last star, and can go no higher. It's like the most badass.
It's so
inscription of
cool.
all time.
It's just like, hey, let's put something cool in Star
And
Wars.
she's a
and
cloud
do it.
rider. She's a cloud rider, so it's like it's just so cool. It's
The
the
design on
coolest
her
thing.
helmet, you're saying?
Yeah,
it's
it's
on
in
the
Arabesque.
forehead
It's
inscription.
inscribed
right.
into her head. It's just like
That would
Yeah.
be cool. I like that.
that's
I
so
know,
badass. So I'd get that like in a circle.
From the start of
I'll-
season 2, I really thought Mando was gonna get a crate dragon. I was like, wouldn't that be sick next to the Mudhorn? But I guess Mudhorn's just the way he's going. Like that's just what
Yeah.
it is.
Once you
Maybe
get
try
it,
it.
I don't
The
think you can
Mudhorn's a
change
cool
Yeah,
it.
look,
you can't
too.
really
It's just
change
like-
it, right? But the crate dragon's definitely more.
How about
you
that
know.
Filoni Patagonia jacket? It had the
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
know,
noticed
I
that.
know, I noticed
Dylan
that
mentioned
too.
it
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
reaction. He's like,
That was
"Cool."
Get me one of
cool
those.
jacket.
the Patagonia. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
You think we got time to spin that wheel one more time? One more
Maybe
wacky
if
time.
it's up to AJ and Jamie, they're the ones that are.
We
on
can do
the-
one.
guess-
Do
Yeah.
one more.
One more. All
These are
right.
fun.
Oh
One
my
more
god,
spin.
dude. Oh, what
One
am I doing?
more.
I'm
How-
shaking
how,
my
how-
bones.
Did you guys think of this bit in 2 minutes? I feel like this is a very, very
What do
quick
you
thing.
mean?
you guys
I
thought.
It's a
like
good bit.
This is great.
It's a good bit. I like this bit.
I like
This
it.
is
No, I
fun.
like it. I like
One
it. I like it
character
too. I just
One
you-
character, you.
We almost landed on Leosia.
one
We
character
want to
you.
bring to lunch.
Who are you taking to lunch,
Ooh.
guys?
We could
You
take
guys
it to
have one
lunch.
to dinner too. I saw there was a couple other whatever. doesn't
Well,
matter.
it's Dex first of all. No,
Oh come
Right,
on, that was
yeah.
mine.
I'm kidding.
That was
Dex
good.
is off the table.
He's
Uh,
making
Yeah.
lunch. He is the table.
This time because AJ you started last time. Dylan, you go first.
Okay.
Mm.
What's the character I'm gonna take to lunch? I would love to have a sit down lunch with Obi-Wan in Dexter's diner, like
Okay,
episode
that's
2
what I was gonna
Obi-Wan.
say.
Just sitting
Maybe
across
that's
from
the
him. I don't know,
American
whatever he's the sliders. We'll eat some sliders. Maybe just have a good time. Talk about, the separatists or something. I don't know. That's my lunch. That's my lunch.
All right, good lunch, good lunch. Johnny, who are you having for lunch?
Okay, well, I was gonna say Obi-Wan, but I guess that was that was gonna be the common answer. But you know what? I'm gonna have to shout out my boy Meeber.
Me,
I
we're
want
going
him.
to
I
lunch with
want him to
Meeber.
sit. I want him to sit in a baby seat, and we'll have a good time.
And he's
He likes-
small, so you could finish his He's
Yeah.
not gonna be able to eat it all. So
Yeah, he'd have to get
more.
really small food. So it'd be good.
Right.
Oh, I see. Small chef.
And then
More.
and then I go on
Small
Star Wars.
chef.
I'd go on
Small
Star Wars
chef, small
Instagram
chef
and take a picture of his tiny food and say, "Baby
Look at
food."
this tiny
Baby,
baby
food.
food.
So weird.
I
Yeah.
don't think
I
he'd
don't
like
know.
that.
That's all I got.
This is what I would do.
That's
Yeah,
that's all.
weak.
That's all I've thought of in this
I
20-second span.
I would take Moff Gideon to lunch because
Oh yeah.
with everyone else in the restaurant, just the way he talks about stuff, I think it would be very funny. Like the waiter would be walking by, he'd be like, "You have what I want," and just like the way, like, the way he's like, "You don't know." Like I'd be having like creme brulee, he's like, "You don't know what you possess." Like just the way he talks about stuff. I feel like he'd be very-
Cheeseburger. Hold the
very funny.
tomato.
I want the cheese melted, and he's like standing there with his like hands on his belt, like how he does. Yeah, I
He
think
gets
that'd be
angry
great.
and whips out the dark saber.
Yeah.
Or I guess he doesn't
Oh
have
my
anymore.
gosh.
He cuts his like steak with the dark saber.
Yeah. He'd be great. He's like, yeah, perfectly. Yeah, I feel like Moff Gideon. That's what I'm taking.
That's
Just for
good,
the
that's
comedy. of
good.
it. I feel like
That's
it'd be fun
good.
to talk about.
Jamie.
Okay, so I have two options. One would be great at, okay, so I think that honestly, first off, someone I want to take to lunch, I want to take Rose. I want to take Rose to
Oh,
go with
yeah,
lunch.
that'd
I
be-
feel like
that'd be a
she'd be
good
like awesome just to like go as like your lunch pal like daily. Like perfect. We could gossip about the entire crew, which would
Doing
be
talking.
fantastic. And we could just go get coffee and just chill, and it'd be great. And she'd be down for trying new restaurants all the time. And like I think that would be like incredible. Polar opposite, other person I would love to take to lunch, Hondo,
Yeah.
because it'd be
Mm.
absolute chaos, and
He
you
might
never
try to,
know
like,
what next is
drug
gonna
you,
happen.
But
Nah, it'd be
Yeah.
fine.
But you can
He's a-
assist
he's
who
a-
has been- yeah.
Well,
Jamie,
I guess,
my
yeah,
friend.
if he drugs,
that's
you,
one of
skip out
my
on the
that's one of my favorite like off-screen bits in Clone Wars is that Obi-Wan and Anakin like at the end of an episode
Switch
where
drinks?
they switch the drinks,
Yeah.
the other people
Yeah.
pass out, but it turned out they were all spiked and they pass out anyway, and then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
they're
Oh my
captured
god.
because
Yeah.
he spiked all the drinks because I was
Hondo
like,
is one step ahead of
what a
him.
madman! Like he was just like, you're all passing out. You're not getting away from me.
Yeah. Keep a
That's
close
great.
eye on him, but it'll be all right.
Well,
AJ.
AJ, I gotta know.
Gotta know,
Cobb
who you taking to
Vanth.
lunch?
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Hmm,
We'd have
Cool.
spotchka
course.
for
Spotchka.
days.
I like that.
Maybe we wouldn't even eat. I don't know.
Would
I
he,
feel
would
like
he
he'd
call
just
the waiter? He's like human. Tells him to say, "We wait."
yeah, weak
If
way.
if you were to go to lunch with lunch with Din, I feel like it'd be very awkward.
he
Yeah.
wouldn't eat.
Would he
He
take
wouldn't.
Yeah,
somebody else?
honestly.
Would he not?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
true. That's true. Yeah. he
My
would just be-
backup
yeah,
choice
just like,
was Qui-Gon, but
Ooh,
Cobb Vanth
that's
would
a
be
good
a
one.
bit cooler.
Ooh, Qui Gon
was-
would be good.
He might
I
like
like Qui Gon.
grab your tongue though, you know.
I was thinking
Yeah,
Vader,
don't do
just
that
because
again.
how polite he was on Bespin, just sitting there, and he's like, "We'd be honored if you would join us." And then Alejandro starts
yeah.
shooting. Like, come on, man. Like,
Come on,
Imagine
man, he
Vader
just-
eating.
They
He's
made
just
this
trying to-
lunch,
Ugh.
made this dinner.
right for you and you.
Do
The
you think
audacity.
they ate anything?
No.
Do you think they actually ate?
They have an awkward.
No,
like,
yeah, I
Thanksgiving.
know. Deleted
Whoa,
deleted
son.
scene where they actually have like a full-on meal. That'd be
So
hilarious.
how's
Great.
work?
How's work? Yeah,
Yeah.
how's work?
Not bad.
Well,
So,
we're
Leia,
appro-
do you want to tell me about your new boyfriend?
All right.
So we're
You wanna
approaching
s-
3 o'clock, which
Yeah.
means we must
The
go.
alarms are
but
going off. The Death Star alarm. Wow.
One
Or-
more
Bum,
wheel,
ba-dum,
meaning
ba-dum,
the,
ba-
but the,
sorry.
the goodbye wheel.
Goodbye, Will.
Ah,
Oh, God.
The
I
wheel
will.
of outroduction. We leave a lot of stuff to chance.
This
Outroduction?
this channel and
Yes.
its wheels. This channel
No
and its
way.
wheels.
I told you we were making a car, man.
We've
All right.
reinvented the wheel. Yeah.
So
Needed one more. Although
All
that
right.
one was used twice, so.
thank
Yes.
you everyone for checking out the All New Nerds podcast. It is me, Dylan, Johnny, and Levi,
Me,
well,
Dylan,
Dylan,
Johnny,
Johnny, and
and
Levy.
Levi.
There we go.
Whoa,
3
heavy.
people. And
Dylan,
we are
Johnny,
joined
and
by
Levi.
the great HoloNet Marauders. I don't think we said this, but just if anyone's going to Fan Expo or plans on going, where will they be able to find you guys and what time and
Yeah, what
day
panel room?
specifically?
oh, jeez.
jeez.
I don't know, but we'll post on social media.
Got it. All right.
I honestly don't remember
We'll post
offhand.
it too. We'll post
I know
it
that
too.
it is going to be Saturday, August.
September
3rd?
4th.
Sorry, September 4th.
Fourth, yeah. Ooh.
Not August, we're at the end of August.
August 3rd. I was like, whoa, wait. hold on.
Saturday. It's Boston Fan Expo that Saturday, and
September
it's at.
4th.
Just check the schedule.
12:15
We'll
that
post
day,
about it.
yeah.
We'll post
And
about
then
it.
social medias, where can they find you guys and the HoloNet Marauders and just all that kind of stuff? Plug it all.
Oh, wrong way. There we go.
HoloNet Marauder on
Scams
Twitter.
Jedi.
Yep.
Good follows.
Or
HoloNet
my
Marauders
page
on
is Gem the
Instagram.
Jedi always, but
Yep.
HoloNet Marauders pretty much everywhere. And then yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Come
it.
check out our
Well,
YouTube. We have some cool stuff. you know.
Yes, and
Very
Twitch
cool
streams. AJ's always streaming
Twitch,
on
yes.
Twitch. That's always a
Mhm.
fun time. But yes, go check them out. This certainly won't be the last time you see their faces on this channel, and I'm
No, this
sure
is
we'll
it.
be over there.
This is
Yeah.
goodbye.
Maybe it is. Couldn't stand you guys.
Yeah, we're not
was
like
nice,
you,
bye.
Jamie. There's no execution or axe ending here. Go ahead. continue.
Now there will
Yeah.
be.
Sorry.
Yeah. Hey!
Goodbye.
Bye guys.
Bye.